Hello Libra, this is Turquoise Tarot. I'm going to be providing you with a general reading for February 2016. If you like the video, I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like more information on my private readings, I will be posting my website in the information box below. I'm just going to shuffle here and see what energies we feel for this month. Libra, General, February 2016. Libra, General, February 2016. Libra, General energies for February 2016. Okay. So the card that fell out for me was the Justice card. I'm going to put that to the side and we will see how that fits into your spread. We have the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, the Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Cups. I'm trying to turn the card so you don't get the glare. I'm sorry. The Emperor, Ten of Cups, and Judgment. The bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups as the overall energy for the reading. So let me just look at this and evaluate what we're looking at here. Definitely looks like you're having a bit of a challenging month. I see this King of Swords as being you because the swords cards do usually represent air signs. So we have this being you, Libra, or it could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. And this King of Swords is someone who acts based on his logic rather than emotions or feelings, even though I feel like emotions are going to be kind of high this month. This card could be saying to you as well that you need to try to be very objective, stand your ground. This king has his sword raised and he stands his ground. He stands up for himself. He's not going to let anybody push him around, tell him what to do, or act on his behalf without his desire to do so. This king knows what he wants, he knows what he believes in, and he acts on it and he stands up for it. With his sword raised, this indicates that he is ready to fight for what he believes to be right and fair and true. So in this reading, this represents you, but it also is saying that this is the stance you need to take this month. And I see you doing that because the next card we have is the Seven of Wands. And the man in this card has perched himself up on this cliff. He has one wand and he's defending himself against all these other wands. So this is you taking a stand for what you believe in, defending yourself and holding your ground. With this card depicting the man on the top of the cliff, this is saying that he does have a bit more of an advantage than the wands that are beneath him, because he is on higher ground. So just remember that as you take your stand. This tower comes in, and this tower always represents an event or a circumstance that takes this tower and breaks it down to its foundations. You see the lightning bolt create this fire and smoke. These people are jumping out of the tower to save themselves, and it can look like a very scary card, but let me tell you that this tower card comes up a lot, okay? And it doesn't always have to be some big traumatic event. Sometimes it could just be something that you weren't aware of that comes to light for you, and it's a shocking truth. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be something absolutely negative, okay? Since this is a general reading, this may not even apply to all Libras, but if it does apply, there can be, a strong variation to how this tower applies to each of you individually. So it can be something as simple as a shocking truth coming to light about someone, or it could be, something that is for you maybe life-changing, such as the end of a relationship or the end of an employment, or a sudden need to move home because this tower is shook to its foundations. Could also talk about issues within your family. It really can bring up anything that indicates, something is going to be shaken to the core and brought to the foundations. Why this happens is because whatever we have built upon has not been built on solid foundations. So this tower card indicates that there needs to be a breaking down of what we have built so that we can build a stronger foundation and start over and build a new tower. Okay? Whatever this truth is, I do see you being upset about it. And this man, if you see, he has 3 cups in front of him that have spilt, and he's crying, weeping over these 3 cups. But behind him we have 2 cups that are still filled, but he has his back turned to them as if to not even acknowledge or notice them, or maybe he doesn't even really know that they're there because he's so focused on these 3 other cups. So what this is saying is there is going to be a period where, and I don't feel like it's going to be a long one, it could be just right immediately after this tower situation. You're looking at, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to clean this up? How am I going to handle this? And you're in a bit of shock and maybe despair or upset emotionally by what this tower has brought out. But these 2 cups behind this man indicate that you have more blessings than you realize. And even though this tower situation happened, it's happened for the better, because now you can focus on these 2 cups that are still here and that are still standing. Again, this foundation wasn't built on solidly. After this period, and again, I don't feel like it's going to be very long. I feel like it may be in the early parts of February when this tower occurs, and then you have this moment of shock, this moment of doubt, okay, and sadness. But then you start planning and plotting, because now you're saying, okay, this truth has been revealed, or this situation has occurred. Now I need to rebuild and start over in this situation. This man is looking out over a beautiful balcony into the calm waters, and he's holding a globe in his hand. So what this is indicating is you have control. You have the position and the power to change the direction in which you are going to go. This is your life. you have control over what is going to happen with it. And you get to have a clean slate where you start out again and you make some long-term goals for yourself that will be better suited for you. And I see you doing that by the middle of the month. Okay? There may be still some doubt or melancholy because of this Tower situation. Okay? This Tower situation has genuinely caused you to reflect. And you're looking again at these 3 cups. Okay? This could indicate 3 people, because again we have the 3 of cups as the general energy, and the 3s have come, we have the 3 of cups here, we have the 3 of cups here, and then we have the 3 of cups here. So this could be a situation where there's a third party involved, and they're creating some kind of chaos or mess in a situation for you. This could also speak to, I want to say, gossip, because this 3 of cups can indicate gossip, and it could be 3 people. And so, maybe a Tower situation happens, you're crying over those relationships, but now you're really sitting back and evaluating them. But another thing I want to point out about this card is you see this cup coming out of the cloud being offered to this man, but he's not really paying attention to the cup that's being offered to him. He's really focusing on the 3 cups that he has before him. So what this is saying is this situation, okay, whatever it may be with this Tower, it's actually a blessing in disguise, okay? Because underneath this 4 of cups, we have Judgment. And this Judgment talks about rebirth, rejuvenation, renewed self. And so when this Tower situation occurs, this is the outcome card. So this is where you're going to be. You're going to be in a much better space than you were beginning of the month. I see that this situation may involve, I want to say either a Capricorn or a fire sign. That could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This can also indicate that this is you. You start out the month as the king, which is much needed and much necessary, because like I said, you need to stand firm, you need to stand your ground. Try to control your emotions like this king does, and don't act on emotion, but act on logic, okay? But by the end of the month, after going through this situation, you step up to the Emperor. And what this means is, you see this Emperor, he's clothed in a beautiful robes, he's sitting contently on his throne, okay? And yet, he still has his armor on underneath the robe, as if to say, I've been in the battle, I've won, I am the Emperor, and I will continue to wear what I need in order to defend my castle, in order to defend my life, in order to defend my empire. Okay, he's still in that stance. When you do this, you have the 10 of Cups. This talks about emotionally fulfilled home, happiness, contentment. Okay, that's what this card speaks to. So, Justice being the card that fell out, this really, honestly, I mean, we could put all the other cards away and this would tell you exactly what this month is talking about. You are going to have some justice this month. Yes, it's a rocky situation, but by you going through this and really evaluating this, you're going to come to a space where there's more balance in your life, and you're going to feel more at ease, because justice will be served. So if there's a situation where someone's taking advantage of you, has hurt you, or you've lost employment, or something very traumatic occurs, justice steps in to say that you will have a positive outcome. There will be balance restored in your life, okay? I have some Vera Sevilla cards here. They are Italian oracle cards, and I use them just to gain some more insight into your reading. So the first card that I want to look at is the Tower card. I mean, it could be, like I said, it could be anything for anyone. So, you know, when I pull cards for this, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is your particular situation. I have La Superbia. I'll explain that card in just a minute. We have Fedelta. This talks about fidelity and loyalty. Mercante, the merchant. So on this Tower card, we have La Superbia. This talks about arrogance, you know, being self-righteous, but it can also talk about confidence. And then we have the Dog, which speaks to loyalty, fidelity, and Mercante. This is the merchant. This is the this card talks about agreements or contracts. So this situation could involve someone who I feel like it's someone who was too trustworthy with someone's loyalty. Like you really trusted this person's loyalty, and it has impacted your agreement or arrangement with this person. Could be a marriage, could be, like I said, employment, a contract, you know. But you were overconfident in trusting them, and you know, it had a negative impact because the tower shuts it down. Let's look at the Three of Cups. The letter, so some type of communication coming in. When I get the letter, I feel like this usually implies like an email or social media, text message. Domestico, the male helper, and the casa, the house, the home. This can also speak to where your heart is, okay? The true home of your heart. So on this Three of Cups, you know, this could have so many, it's a general reading, it could have many different implications, but I'm reading it as there's going to be some communication coming in regarding this individual that you know, and it could impact the state of your family and friends, you know, who you consider your family and friends. It can also say that this communication is coming to you from a trusted person, and they are letting you know that, you know, this is what they see or what they know, and it impacts your security and stability. In this deck, you know, this is the home, and we talked about the Tower being like your home that's being shook to its foundations. So this could say that maybe perhaps there is some form of gossip, or people are talking, people are aware of a situation, and you get some communication from a loyal friend that really affects the foundations of your home or the foundations of your life. Again, I just want to say this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody, but this message is for somebody. So I hope whoever it is for, if it does resonate with you, I hope you'll let me know. And again, no matter what the situation is, you have a positive outcome. Just remember that. You have the 10 of Cups, you have Judgment, and you have Justice, which popped out of the deck. So this is really indicating to you not to fear, not to worry. Act like this Judge. Act like this King of Swords. Be the Emperor. Rule your domain, okay? And you'll do fine this month. So I wish you all the best, Libra, in February. And I will be posting a love reading for you as well this month. I hope you'll come back and check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Thank you, Libra. Bye.